Are you considering a move to Plano, Texas? If so, then you came to the right place because I'm going to take you on an exclusive tour. We're going to visit some of the most desirable neighborhoods and check out some homes in a couple of different price points to help you decide what might fit into your budget. But be sure to watch until the end because I'm going to share a little secret with you that you definitely don't want to miss. So let's dive in and explore Plano. So let's take a look at the rest of downtown Plano. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you're always up to date on the latest market insights. I'm Tara McGraw. I'm a realtor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I help people like you every single day. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, across country or across the globe, feel free to reach out. Our contact information is in the description below. My team and I would love to help you make that smooth transition to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So let's start our tour today in downtown Plano. I'm standing in the middle of Haggard Park, where you can see it's just a gorgeous day. There's plenty to do. People are walking and strolling and hanging out. You'll see a lot of people taking pictures here because it's just a very scenic place. There's also the Interurban Railway Museum that you'll see right behind me. If you've got some little ones that are excited about trains or some old ones too, it's completely free to the public. They've got quite a scene here in Plano that a lot of people don't know about. I don't know if you can see way off in the distance behind me. That's the Arts Center, and they have a theater, and they're always having some kind of events. They're setting up for something now, so I'm going to move on out of here so I don't get in their way. So just across the street from Haggard Park, you've got Georgia's Farmers Market, and it is so cute, you guys. They have this old-timey truck out here with all the pumpkins. You can come and take pictures with your kids. You can pick up all your organic produce and all your gifts that people are going to want to get now that you live in Texas, like our pepper jellies. There's fresh salsa, all kinds of goodies, fresh ground coffee. So be sure to stop in and check this place out. So now we're going to venture into the heart of downtown Plano, where you're going to notice there are some older buildings here because Plano was actually established in the 1870s. It was a sleepy little farm town, and it didn't start to really expand until the 1950s and 60s, and they started building some more of the master planned communities. But there are all kinds of fun places to go. Like, for example, you've got the gelato cone right here behind me. Oh, and this over here, right here, you'll see, this is the little plaza where they have live jazz and, different little events. I know they have an art walk, an art and wine walk, something like that. So you're going to want to look at their events calendar. Plano has all of that posted online. On a Saturday or Sunday, you're going to see a lot of people out here on a pretty day at places like the Fillmore Pub, having a little snack, getting a little something to eat and having a drink. We've got pizza places like the Urban Crust. There are places to get your hair cut. You've got coffee shops, craft coffee, Lemma coffee, 1418 coffee. And if you like coffee, you're going to find it here. And of course, if you're a barbecue lover, you do not want to miss Lockhart's Barbecue. It is some of the most delicious in town, and you're lucky enough to have it right here in Plano. Now here we are at our first stop, which is the Collin Creek development. You can see off in the distance is the old Collin Creek Mall that was the spot back in the 1980s. But over the years, it fell into disrepair and it was time for it to go. So in its place, they have decided to build the $1 billion, you heard me right, $1 billion Collin Creek development. It's going to include 308,000 square feet of retail space, 40,000 square feet of restaurant space, 40,000 square feet of hotel space, almost 9 acres of park space, 1.6 miles of walking trails, an amenity center, a pool, a gym. I mean, it's going to have everything. So you can see they've already started some construction over here. They've got some finished product right behind me. So this might be a good option for you if you are looking for some new construction, because Plano has been pretty built up since, about the 2000s. That's kind of where it topped out. So it's hard to find new construction over here. So if that's what you're looking for, you could get a townhome here or a single family attached, which is basically just a fancy way of saying a duplex. But they're going to have, more of a lock and leave lifestyle over here with the development that they're building, kind of a resort style living. So you can choose from Ashton Woods, Brightland Homes, and Mattamy Homes. They're going to have 3 and 4 bedroom options, ranging in price from $495,000 and going on up to about $670,000. But you're going to get, starting at 1,500 square feet all the way up to 3,000 square feet. So they're not small places. So you can definitely have room for all your things, but you would have a lower maintenance lifestyle, as you would not need to take care of your yard or, need to worry about outside things. So that's the good things about this type of establishment. So if that's something that you're interested, maybe you want to move into Collin Creek. Now here we are at our next neighborhood, which is a neighborhood called Deerfield. Now Deerfield is what I think of when I think of a typical Plano neighborhood. As you can see, they're more traditional brick homes, and they were built, kind of in the early 2000s, in that era, but they're really beautiful homes and they're quality construction, and you can get one that's been renovated and make a really nice life out here in Deerfield. The thing that I think is so fun about this neighborhood is that this neighborhood absolutely loves Christmas. Everybody gets into it. Everyone decorates, so much so that they even have horse carriages that come through the neighborhood that you can rent and book for your trip through to see the Christmas lights. So if you want to do that, though, you have to do it early, because that they do fill up. But it's a really fun thing to have here in Plano, so you don't have to drive very far to go get into the Christmas spirit, and the kids really like it, and it can even be a fun thing to do on a date night. So, just a really quiet and pretty neighborhood. You can see this home behind me here is on the market right now, and it is a 4-bedroom, 4 full baths with 2 half baths, and it's about 4,100 square feet, and it is priced at $1 million. So the homes in this neighborhood generally range from the 600s to just under $1 million, and that really depends a lot on how renovated the home is. But this one in particular is about $242 a square foot, and it has a media room, an outdoor kitchen, hardwood floors, and of course it's got a pool, which is really nice here in Texas when it gets hot, and it's on a 0.19 acre lot. Another great thing about Deerfield is that it is in fairly close proximity to some good shopping. So you've got the shops at Legacy, you've got Legacy West, only about 10 minutes away. So that's always great. And you've got really good schools over here. Plano has A to A+ rated schools. So that's really good if you have little ones. But even if you don't have little ones, it's great if you want to sell your house later, because that's going to add to the resale value. So you always want to think about the schools even if you don't have kids at the time. So Deerfield's really good about that. And as you can see, it's pretty quiet around here, and I can't imagine that it gets too much louder than this. So if you're looking for something that's a little more traditional and laid back, then Deerfield might be the way to go for you. It really is just sort of an all-American neighborhood. When you look around and you see everybody's beautiful lawns and the nice landscaping, everyone takes care of it. I can imagine kids riding their bicycles up and down the sidewalk. And I don't really see a lot of cars parked on the street, so that's nice too. They've got rear entry garages here, which is nice because they are not going to have their garbage cans out on the streets here. The Plano collects in the alley, so if somebody, if you have that neighbor that never takes their garbage can in, you don't have to look at it. At least it'll be in the back. So anyway, it's a good neighborhood to consider. So on to the next. Now here we are in the Willow Polo estate. Now this is where we really start getting into luxury homes, because these houses are all custom homes and they're very well maintained, very good quality construction. This is where you're going to get into your high-end finishes and your high-end appliances, and everything is just going to be done absolutely top-notch. Now, if you'll notice behind me, here we have a home that's being renovated right now, and it looks like new construction, but it's not. They spare no expense when they renovate these homes, because they're worth it. They have great location. They're very close proximity to the tollway, so you can get on and off there very easily. You've got 3 major shopping centers close by. There's the Park and Preston intersection, which is amazing. It has everything. You've got the Polo Town Square, which is right here, where you've got your Target and all that kind of things. And then you've got the Willow Mall, which is just right around the corner here too. So just lots of great amenities as far as location goes. The schools are top rated, Plano schools, just like I said in the other neighborhood. The thing about Plano that's cool is that they do the same thing in every classroom across all grades, across all schools. So if you're in 6th grade at one school, you're going to be doing the same thing as the 6th graders in another school. So they're all pretty equal when it comes to that. But you'll see behind me, this home right here is on the market right now, and it was built in 1999. It's fully renovated, and I mean, it is just fabulous. That is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath home. It has a 3-car garage, and it is 5,414 square feet. It's on a 0.3 acre lot, which is pretty good for us here in Dallas, because, you know, we like to have a pool normally, but we also like to have a little grass with that too. So this home is listed at $2,099,000, which is about $387 per square foot. But like I said, you are getting everything when you spend that kind of money here in Plano. They've got a pool, they've got an outdoor kitchen, they've got a media room, a game room, a dedicated study, a wine fridge, commercial grade appliances, all the works. So, you know, when you get into homes like these, you're normally going to start seeing the Sub-Z refrigerators, the Wolf appliances, and that level of luxury. So that's what you can expect here in the Willow Bend area. So if you're interested in moving to Plano into a neighborhood that looks like this, then you may have found your spot. Let's wrap up the video with one last stop at the Shops of Legacy West. I keep talking about it in all the videos, so I wanted to stop in and show you what it has to offer as far as dining and shopping and all of the entertainment that Plano has to offer. As you can see, it's going to be a little more of your high-end shopping. We've got a Gucci over here, and there's a Tiffany's right over a few doors down from that. Let's walk down and I will show you a little bit more of what we have here. So I went ahead and crossed the street because I think it'll be a little bit easier for you to see, but here's the Tiffany's I was talking about. So if you need to get a little something for your main lady, then hop into Tiffany's and get her a little something. Now across the street is a place called Legacy Food Hall. So you can see it right here behind me. You probably can't see the sign because it's kind of like sideways. But anyway, so that is a food hall where you can listen to bands and, you know, live music, stuff like that. They've got like little eateries and little bars, and so it's like a fun little thing you can do. Louis Vuitton here, you know, this is where we have the good shopping, okay? Louis Vuitton, you get a little handbag. You'll see a lot of tourists here also for that reason, because, you know, some of the smaller towns aren't going to have the nicer shopping, so you do get people driving in from other suburbs to come here and shop. So you do see a lot of that. It's an attraction, okay? Got a page here if you need some jeans. You've got, bonobos for you boys. and Peter Millar. So, you know, all the big names pretty much are here. Got your Warby Parker. Need some spectacles. I've seen those popping up all over town. We've got one at Park and Preston too. Look at you, Warby Parker, and your expansion that you're doing. All kinds of little, you know, gelato places. You need to get your nails done. I got my nails done there once at the Venetian. It's at the Venetian Nail Spa. But hold on, there's the Mac store, and I need some mascara, so let's go in.
Okay, I want you to try it. Try it tomorrow. After you clean your face.
Yay! So I get my lipstick too. Okay, yay! I'm fixed up. Look at me killing two birds with one stone. Doing a vlog, getting my makeup. So there are a lot of places to eat, like I was saying, lots of dining, lots of shopping. So we're nearing more of the dining options. So right here is a True Food kitchen for you healthy people. Then you can just jump right across over here to all of the less healthy options, which is where I tend to gravitate. So you got North Italia right here for a little Italian food. Macero is right over here. Macero has a drink called the Brandon that is my absolute favorite. It's like a triple layered frozen margarita. They top it off with like a sangria topper so that you know, it kind of cuts the sweet. You can taste the little bits of mango in there, and oh my gosh, they are delicious. But let me just tell you, 2 Brandons. That's where you need to stop, 2 Brandons. Because a third Brandon always sounds like a good idea at the time because you're doing so well after the 2. But let me just tell you from experience, the third Brandon is not a good idea. So they're doing some work on the fountains over here, so you can't really get like the whole feel of how cute it normally is down here. But look, let me pop you up over the fence, okay? There's Macero. Isn't that nice? And then these little fountains are usually going and like doing like a little water show. So that's a nice little place to have a bite. There's a Tommy Bahamas over here too. And ooh, look at this, a little Rolex store. Plano, coming on up, Rolex. So I love this restaurant here, Toulouse. You want a little French action. And look at their cute little Veuve Clicquot chairs. Can you see those? Those are so cute. All the ladies always come and take photos after their ladies' lunches in front of the store. But you know, I always say if you're on vacation and you're not sure where to go and you're pulling up in your private... Oh, see, this gentleman here says that I should sit in the chair.
If you sit in the chair, you're going to look like you're on the beach.
I would look like I was on the beach. And you know what I was just telling the viewers is that when you're on vacation and you don't know where to go and you pull up in your boat, if you just scan the coastline for the yellow umbrellas, those are Veuve Clicquot umbrellas. And so you always know that's a good spot
Right here.
and that you're going to be guaranteed something delicious. And so, you know, here they are, Toulouse,
See?
Veuve Clicquot.
No, I'm part of your vlogging.
You're in it. He's in it. He's in it to win it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aw, I love him. Okay. So yeah, I was actually at this restaurant for one of my girlfriend's birthdays. We had 2 of her birthdays here. And one of the birthdays, this lady choked and it was crazy and I had to call 911 and I ran out the door and I had to like wave down the ambulances, y'all. It was wild. The lady made it, everything was okay, but oh, that was a birthday to remember. Okay, Kai, this is cool. So if you're looking for some nightlife here, people say that Plano doesn't have any nightlife, but it actually does because, you know, you've got the food hall down there where you can do your, you know, live band watching. And then you've got Kai here that is a sushi restaurant. It's a Lombardi restaurant and you can have a little dinner, and then afterwards, past a certain hour, I don't know what time that is, but after a certain hour, they kind of turned into a little lounge, and they have a little DJ and they start playing, and it's pretty good little scene. So, you know, boo to you people that say that Plano has nothing to offer at night. So if you want a little more upscale dining experience, I mean, Toulouse is you know, nice, and Thai is nice, but if you really want a nice steak, then Del Frisco's Double Eagle. That's gonna be the spot. Now on Tuesday nights, apparently, for some reason, that's like where everybody goes to the bar if you're, you know, later in age, and you know, I'd say like 35 and up, 40 and up, I guess. And that's where people go to the bar on a Tuesday night to like mingle. So I don't know how that came to be, but it just is what it is. Now I will say one downside of the Shops of Legacy is that there is not a lot of parking. Okay, so you have to go into one of the parking garages, you want to park, and that's not always the easiest thing to find. But what I will say is that they do have little valet stations. This guy right here kind of throughout, so if you don't mind paying, then that's the way to go. And I don't know about you, but I personally always appreciate a good valet. So that wraps up our tour of Plano. Little shopping action here. But shopping and dining is not all we do in Plano. If you're an outdoorsy type, we have 2 nature preserves that you can go to. There's the Arbor Hills on the west side of Plano. That's 200 acres, and they have hiking and biking, and some of the trails are paved and some of them are kind of like off-road style. And then there's Oak Point Nature Preserve on the east side of Plano. That is 800 acres. I didn't even realize that until I looked it up. 800 acres. And it has a couple of ponds, so you can fish, you can catch and release. Over there, they'll let you do stand-up paddleboarding and kayaking in the little pond. So if that's what you're into, got some options there. There are also 9 rec centers that you can get a membership to, and it's discounted for people who live in Plano. But there's gym there. There's like basketball courts at some of them. You can do summer camps, like summer day camps for your kids there. You can take them to the pool, you know, recreation center type stuff. So there's a pretty good system of them here, though. There's 9 of them. So be sure to check those out if that's what you're into. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video there and just say thank you for watching. I'll show you some more footage of homes on the way out. But thanks for watching. And as always, whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days across country or across the globe, feel free to reach out, shoot me an email or text. My contact information is in the description below. I would love to help you out making a smooth transition to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And until next time, see you in the next video.